Hello Cancer, welcome to my channel. Victoria here at Radiant Moon Tarot, and we're doing your February 2022 singles reading for those of you who are single, looking for new love, ready to get yourselves out there a little bit. Let's see what we've got coming in for you guys. We do, of course, have February is a very interesting month. We've got a lot of twos happening in February. Of course, we are into year 2022, but we've got February is the second month, and we already have had a portal on the February 2nd to 2 of 2022. And then we have another one on the 22nd. Twos bring about balance and harmony in all aspects of our lives. Things starting to come together a little bit, but it's all about partnerships as well. So I think a lot of people are really starting to think about their partnerships, about where they spend their time and energy in their lives in the month ahead. Okay, I think things are just starting to come together for a lot of people. January, I think people were still feeling a little bit drained, a little bit kind of not really into things. Okay, people were feeling a little bit lethargic, and I think in February it's starting to pick up a little bit. Okay, all the readings that I've done so far, things are really starting to come together. So it's really very exciting. We've got a full moon in Leo that happens on the 16th of February, and the full moon energy is really this particular full moon, it's all about having the courage to forgive, to release, to find closure, to let go. It's also one of letting go of control as well. So if you are doing any active manifestations or anything like that, it's really important for you on the full moon to release your intentions to the universe and trust that things are going to work out for you, and trust that the universe has your back, and then let go of that control, because when we try and micromanage the universe, we block our energy. We don't want to do that. All right, but we also do have Venus and Mars both settled in nicely in Capricorn for the next month or so, and so love is really in the air. Venus is out of retrograde and lively there in Capricorn, so that brings about a little bit more of a down-to-earth energy. You may be feeling a little bit more determined to find love. Okay, you may even be taking a little bit more grounded, kind of back to basics approach to finding love as well, right? So you're kind of very, very settled in your energy in the month of February. Okay, so let's see what we've got coming out for you. Well, that starts out with some beautiful blessings. You are harnessing the energy of the universe. The star miracles happen when the star card comes out. This is Aquarian energy. You are setting your intentions, you are setting your goals and dreams, and these are big ones as well. You are really working with the energies of the universe, okay, to set your intentions, to let them know what you wish for, right? And, so it feels like here you really have a lot of faith and trust and hope that you're going to find the love that you're looking for, okay? And so this is really wonderful energy of feeling a little bit inspired, feeling a little bit optimistic, okay? Maybe you're doing something a little bit different. The star card was that Aquarian energy, which does highlight technology sometimes. So perhaps you're using technology to your advantage to find love. Perhaps you're joining some online social groups. Maybe you're even getting outside of your comfort zone a little bit. The star energy, the Aquarian energy is a little bit innovative, likes to try new things, meet new people, those kind of things. Granted, Aquarians can also be a little bit hermit energies as well. Okay, but I just think you're opening yourself up. This is the energy of expansion. Okay, you're putting yourself out there, trying those new things. But the star card also brings about, yes, blessings. It's the big old yes card. Miracles happen when the star card comes out. And so, but I think you're trying to maintain a positive outlook and mindset here. Okay, you just kind of know, you may have a deep knowing that something's going to happen for you. Your intuition is very much at an all-time high, but the star card brings in balance and healing into your life as well there. Okay, and you may have been feeling as though you've hit a run of bad luck. Okay, your challenge for the month ahead is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, getting something going, getting something off the ground. This can also indicate that perhaps you have been in a little bit of a down patch, okay? And maybe there is something that you have your hopes set on in February, something that doesn't quite go your way, okay? But there's a reason for that, okay? Sometimes we have lofty goals and expectations, or sometimes we have our sights very much set on a certain person or a certain connection, but sometimes we kind of get a little bit lost in a fantasy, okay? And it's like, Spirit's like, no, that's not going to work out for you, okay? Or that's not going to get off the ground. Why? Because I got something better for you, okay? So not everything is always meant to work out, okay? But again, with that Wheel of Fortune, you may have been feeling as though you have been unlucky in love, okay? And when I get the Wheel of Fortune in this position, it does represent a bit of a challenge, okay? But it's not quite as bad as if it was in the reverse, okay? So it's kind of like just a little bit of a block, or a little bit of a challenge, okay? It's a challenge. It's not totally in reverse, okay? So anyways, so there may be something in the month of February that comes in that surprises you in some way, and that catches you very much off guard, and actually might scare you a little bit. Okay, not everybody loves surprises. We want certain things. And then sometimes when things happen, okay, they kind of catch us, out of left field a little bit. And sometimes we just kind of want to run and hide, right? Think of if your friends were to throw you a surprise birthday party or something like that. It's something really positive. But if you don't like surprises, then that's really difficult for you to deal with. And that can certainly represent a challenging aspect of the Wheel of Fortune. It's just a little bit difficult for you to deal with, perhaps there, okay? But perhaps part of you here, you don't quite believe that, it's like you might actually really believe it one day, that things are going to change for you, that the tides are going to turn for you. And then the next day it's like, I don't know. I don't know. I just had so much bad luck, okay? And the Wheel of Fortune in the upright here, yes. So I'm really getting this energy here that perhaps you're having trouble believing that luck is on your side, or that you can move past something in your past, okay? And that could actually be part of the challenge there with that as well. The Wheel of Fortune is a reminder of the ebb and flow of life, the cycles of life, right? For every challenge, there is a solution. For every negative, there is a positive. For every down patch, there is an increase there as well. And this is really saying that you may have been on a down patch for a while. The tides really are changing for you, okay? And things are really shifting a little bit for you, but there may be something that you need to shift your focus back towards, okay? And we keep the Wheel of Fortune moving forwards, okay, moving in our favor by keeping our vibration high, okay, by believing, by keeping that positive mindset, positive attitude, by clearing out old energies, blocks, negative energies, all of those things. And that's where we can really keep that wheel turning in the right direction for us, okay? So there could just be something here, Spirit, saying that your luck is about to change, okay? Be open and be receptive, but there's still something a little bit there that's blocking you. So that star energy, that Aquarian energy, is really important in your situation to help you release, okay, and to help you stay in alignment, okay, and that way great things can really happen for you. Advice from Spirit, Justice card, be really honest, get clear on what you want, okay? Release anything from your past, okay? Release any old energies, fears, worries, doubts that may be hindering your progress, moving you forward. The Justice card shows, that you may have some decisions to make, some choices to make, right? The Justice card is really all about making the choice that is right for you. Okay, what choice is right for you? What do you want? Okay, and the Justice card says, you know what? You've got some really good karma that's on your side, okay? You have learned a lot on your journey. You've done a lot of healing, okay? You've cleared out a lot of old icky energy, all right? And, just know exactly what you want, okay? Set your intentions and then trust that you've got some really good energy in the background all working for you in your favor, okay? You're about to get rewarded for all of your hard work and for everything that you've gone through, that you've been through. All of the good that you've ever put out is flowing back to you now, okay? This is a fated energy, okay? So fate and destiny intervene. Pay attention to signs, symbols, and synchronicities, okay? Because it really does feel like some of you are on a manifestation journey, okay? You might have those days where you really believe, and then you have those other days where it's like, I don't know, I've been waiting forever, I don't know if this is really working, okay? So the Justice card really does show the power of positive thinking, and to remind you that, you do have some fated energy that's coming in here, some really good karma, okay, working behind the scenes for you, okay, and things are shifting for you, okay? So there is an element there of trust, right? And that's what Spirit says here, that sort of truth, of honesty, but also trust. So trust that things are working for you. Trust that you can make the right decision. Trust that you can make the right choices. All right. And then that keeps your wheel of fortune moving forward. We also have the moon coming out here as blessings headed your way. So possibly dreams coming true. The moon can represent your dreams, your imagination, things that you've been fantasizing about. Okay, and you really do have the potential here to bring those into your reality. The moon is also where you face your fears. Things come up from the surface, okay? And, you know, sometimes we really do just need to look our fear in the eye and just face it. Certainly justice energy is really helping you do that. And, you know, the thing is here, okay, the thing is here is that you have Cancer. You have the moon and the stars all aligning for you. Okay, the universe is really coming together for you to create something magical, something wonderful, something powerful. All you need to do is know what you want, set your intentions, and really believe and trust that the universe has your back, that you have the ability and the power to harness all of this wonderful energy. There's enough love, there's enough abundance in our in the universe to go around, more than enough for everybody, unlimited potential that is coming in here for you. Okay, so I think some of you are really gonna you know, be able to move past any old fears or worries or blocks or doubts or anything like that. Okay, but the moon card can sometimes bring about a bit of a surprise as well. Maybe you're looking at things a little bit differently. Under the light of the moon, things do look a little bit different, right? The sun illuminates everything, no shadows. The moon you know, can certainly represent starting to see the truth or starting to see the potential in something, but something's still a little bit hidden in shadows. So don't be afraid to examine things that come up from the depths of your consciousness, okay, or things that are starting to unfold around you. Okay, illuminate those and have a look at those, have a deeper look at some things as well, right? You just never know what you may find. Sometimes we meet new people and we kind of see a little bit of a spark, but then we also have a little bit of doubt about these people as well. Not everyone shows everything right right on the first meeting. Okay, so sometimes we do need to take the time to get to know people, to figure out what makes them tick. Okay, this also could be what makes you tick as well, right? You're doing that little bit of deep dive there, a little bit of emotional deep dive, but your intuition really is very much on point. Okay, when we've got that moon energy, the justice energy, the star, all of these things. So just remember that in those times of worry, of doubt, of fear, to stare that in the eye, to use that sword off the justice card to detach from anything that prevents this wheel from spinning in the right direction, that prevents it from moving forward with you. But the moon of the full moon that we have coming up in Leo, I think here with the moon cycles, is going to be very important for you to release your intentions, to let things go, to find forgiveness, to find that inner peace, that healing. Okay, and that will really allow you to embrace anything new that you have been looking for. All right, the moon is Cancerian energy, justice card is Libran energy, the star is, of course, Aquarian energy, and I just think that all the powers of the universe are coming together for you to bring you something magical and to bring you something wonderful. But this is certainly energies of manifestations that are coming out here as well. So I just think that there's something, thank you very much, something that you don't quite expect, or maybe might not quite believe. I think there's something coming in here for you that's going to really shift your energy around. So let's see what else we've got coming out here for you. If you are enjoying this reading so far, by the way, please don't forget to hit like on this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and let's see what else we've got. So we've got honor. Honor your loved one and you will notice your relationship becoming stronger. Okay, honesty, truth, that justice energy coming in. Okay, so honor and respect may certainly be very important for you as far as a relationship goes. Now, it's a very interesting energy here because justice card can sometimes represent like legal situations, like contracts and things. Okay, and I mean, this is a singles reading, and you know, but I'm thinking that if you are wanting, maybe you have an opportunity, or maybe you're wanting to rekindle something with somebody. you know, perhaps someone that you previously had a higher level of commitment with somewhere along the way. And, you know, I don't know. I just getting the feeling here that you've been dreaming or wanting a second chance, but there's been some hesitation there. Perhaps they've already contacted you. Perhaps you're contemplating contacting them. Now, it could just be that there's some unfinished business there. Okay, maybe there's some last things that need to be said. There's some closure that is needed. Okay, but maybe there's been some massive misunderstanding somewhere along the way, and I don't know. Maybe you have a chance at a second shot. Of course, not everybody is going to be looking for that, but I think if that's what you've been dreaming of, okay, maybe your intuition is just kind of guiding you in a certain direction and thinking that maybe there's a second chance. All right, so I don't know. It's kind of an interesting energy. We also have Cupid. Love is in the air. When Cupid's around, love is in the air here, people. Okay, so this is, I think, the second time that that particular card has come up. And of course, we do have Valentine's Day in the middle of the month. Kind of a sore spot sometimes for singles. But the thing is love and harmony and magic really is in the air. So, you know what? You never know. Maybe on Valentine's Day, instead of kind of getting all kind of floopy about the fact that you don't have like a love or a romantic connection, maybe you go out and have some fun, make some plans with some friends or something, or do something nice for yourself. And you know what, sometimes, I mean, expect the unexpected. You just never know who you might meet along your journey, along your way. Okay, self-love is very important through the month as well. Okay, but there's certainly a big potential here for some new love and new connections. Okay, certainly love is in the air. We also have the cherish energy here as well. Cherish your relationship. So I really do think that for some of you, there really might be an opportunity here to welcome someone back in. Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, I really don't have cards of return necessarily coming in here. Okay, but I don't know. There's an energy here of that. Okay. So I don't think that's for the collective. I think that's probably just for a couple of you. But I think I think there's maybe a lot of love and still some potential connection there with a past person. And you just might get a second chance. Sometimes people come back when we get the moon card, so you could certainly have that, right? Maybe there's some things that you need to work through, but but there's love there. There's still some that emotional attachment there, so there could certainly be something there as well. But the cherish energy here is really about nurturing yourself, nurturing your dreams. You're probably looking for something that you can really cherish, that you can hold dear. Okay, looking for this new love, something that is all on the up and up. Something with an emotional connection with the moon, okay? Something with some romance. To me, the moon kind of means for a little bit of romance as well. Something that is honest, something that you can trust, something that you can depend upon, something that has balance and equality in the relationship as well. Honor, okay? All of these things, right? All of it's like the whole package is what you're looking for. And when we've got that Aquarian energy with the star, hey, you never know. Miracles happen when we've got that card, right? It's the big yes card. So whatever it is that you want to attract in right now, I think you have unlimited potential there to attract that. Okay, to nurture your goals and your dreams. We've got the Queen of Pentacles, a little bit of self-care, self-nurture coming in there with that one. Crossing you, the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, Nine of Pentacles is a very solitary energy. It's one of success. Okay, so either you're feeling like you have not been successful in love, or whether you're just done being alone. You could have been focusing on your own goals, your own career, building a life for yourself, and maybe now you're ready to share. Okay, and so it's, not a bad energy necessarily. All right, let's just see what else we've got. We've got the Emperor. I'm going to pull all of your cards, and then we'll go a little bit deeper. The Hermit card, there we go. Okay, I knew I was kind of feeling a hermit a little bit, that solitary energy, and here we are right here. So some of you are just done being single. You're like, nope, I've been alone for a long time. It's been quite the journey. I've done some healing. I've done some personal growth. I've figured out what I want. Okay, and I am ready to unleash my true potential. I'm ready to let the world see the true me, and I'm ready to embrace something new. We've got the Knight of Swords. Okay, certainly some action-oriented energy coming in there. Justice. It's the second time the Justice card has come out. So huge karmic energy coming in here. Possibly a karmic connection. I mean, 11 and 11. That is there. Actually, it's not. This Justice card is number 8. Interesting. So anyways, 8 and 11 coming out, but two energies of Justice card coming out here for you guys. And also, of course, 2 9s coming out as well. We've got the 6 of Wands coming out as your energy, also advice, external influence. The 8 of Wands, there is manifestation. Spirit says, yes, things are working for you. Okay. We've got a lot of things going on. Your hopes and your fears. 5 of Pentacles. Ouch. Let's get rid of that. And your overall potential outcome here is the 2 of Cups. Love, true love, soulmate connection, 2 hearts coming together as one in wonderful balance, wonderful harmony. Okay, this is 2 people being guided together. So I really do feel that you've got some wonderful energy coming out here. Get a couple more cards with that. We've got the Hierophant. We've got the Page of Wands. And we also have the Sun coming out there as well. The Sun has made an appearance a few different times. Bottom of the deck, there's your new. Okay, the Fool, throw caution to the wind, do something new, get out of your comfort zone, take that leap of faith, jump into something with both feet, get going, get started. This brings in an energy of new connections, a new journey for you, a new cycle for you coming in there. Okay, so remember, out with the old so that the new can come in. This is wonderful. It's exciting. And, I don't know, the 8 of Wands can be travel. The 6 of Wands can be travel. The Fool can represent travel as well. Okay, so I don't know, maybe you're going to find a new connection on a trip. Okay, it might be a short-term connection if it's on a vacation or something like that, unless serendipitous events happen and you happen to live in the same town. It's like, ooh, nice. So, the journey continues, but that Fool brings in this brand new cycle of love in here for you, okay, and shows that you just need to go for it. You just need to get out of your comfort zone. Trust that things are going to unfold for you. Start your journey. The time is here. The time is now. Queen of Pentacles in the heart of your reading, okay, shows that, you're nurturing your goals, your dreams. You may actually have been engaging in some self-care, okay, taking care of business, taking care of yourself. You've gotten to a point where you're feeling really solid, stable, and secure, okay? You're really comfortable in your own skin. You've been really successful. For some of you have perhaps been nurturing your career, your money, right? And that's what you've been focused on, building the life for yourself, and now you're ready to share with someone else, okay? But this can also represent, the Queen of Pentacles can also represent this energy of what you're looking for. You're looking for something, a long-term commitment, something solid, something stable, something you can depend upon, something that you can rely on, okay? Something where you don't feel the need to be worried or afraid or anything like that, when you can be yourself and you can just trust in your connections and trust in your relationships. Okay, the nine of Pentacles crossing you. All right, you've been really successful in a lot of aspects of your life, and maybe you're feeling like you haven't been successful in love, right? There's this crossing you. It's a little bit of a challenge. Okay, so you might be feeling a little bit unfulfilled. It's like, I've got my physical world kind of okay, but now, in regards to love, I'm just feeling like my needs have not been met. Okay, so you might be feeling a little bit kind of some days really good, really positive, strong, and stable, and then other days I think you're kind of feeling a little bit melancholy, a little bit there. Okay, you're kind of sometimes maybe thinking about the past and what has not transpired the way that you wanted it to. Okay, but I also feel some of you with this Nine of Pentacles here, perhaps you have been blocking love, okay, only because you've just been really focused on you and yourself. And that's not selfish or anything like that, but you know what? Sometimes we do need to really do our own inner work, our healing. We need to really focus on our personal goals sometimes, right? Especially if we've been in old relationships there where we have lost ourselves in love, okay? And sometimes we do get in those connections where we just give and give and give and give. Someone else takes and takes and takes and takes, and then we never get back what we've put into it. We don't get our return on investment, so to speak, okay? And, so sometimes we do just kind of get in that energy where we're like, you know what? I'm not going to focus on love right now. I'm not going to focus on other people. I'm going to focus on me. And that's a necessary part of life sometimes. But I feel now that you're actually really in a good place. Okay. There may still be some old remnants of things that come up from the past, as they always do. But I feel for the most part that you are really a solid. You're in a good space right now. Okay. And anything that does possibly come up, any old feelings or fears or anything like that, I think you're just going to deal with them. You're not going to let anything hold you down. Okay, but the Nine of Pentacles crossing, I also do feel a little bit of loneliness that's coming out here, especially with the Hermit card right beside. And I'm just getting this energy where it's like, you know what? I don't want to be alone anymore. I'm done being independent, and, you know, I'm ready to embrace new love. Okay, but you could also have a fear of losing your independence as well. And sometimes that can create a bit of a block. Okay. And sometimes, again, especially if you've been in relationships before where maybe you have lost parts of yourself in a relationship, you've put other people's needs well before your own, and somehow you just lost yourself. And so I think you've worked really hard to get to a really good place. And there may be a little bit of fear there, okay, about not being able to be you, or losing sight of what's important to you, or losing a little bit of your independence. And a true positive connection with two people who see eye to eye, who are on the same page, you will not lose yourself. You will not lose who you are, okay, because you have a little bit of freedom. Okay, and the Fool card can also show a little bit of freedom there as well. It's like you have freedom to be you, to follow your goals, your dreams, all of these things. Just because you're in a relationship, just because you're in love, doesn't mean you need to give up who you truly are. Okay, and some of the best relationships out there have two people. There's a lot of love, there's similarities, there's connection, there's things that hold them together, that strong, solid foundation that gives them the freedom to follow their own pursuits, hobbies, and interests, right? And, you know, and you don't have to have everything in common, right? That's when you start to get down that codependent territory, when you never leave your person's side, right? You're always glued at the hip, and that's fine for a certain extent, but, you know, sometimes it's good to do something on your own as well, okay? So that could certainly be a little bit of a fear that comes up sometimes. But we've got the Emperor card, and this is in your subconscious, your underlying feelings, okay? And this really does show that ultimately, okay, you are very much in control, okay? You might actually be the type of person that likes to take the lead, okay? But at the very least, you are very much in control of your situation. You're making the right choices, the right decisions. The Emperor shows you've got a lot of wisdom. You probably also have a lot of, you know, some relationships in your past that did not work well. And what you've actually done is you've gotten to a point where you've used these past experiences, these connections, to your personal advantage. You've learned a lot on your journey, and now you know what you want, now you know what you don't want, and you are not afraid of making the right decisions for yourself, okay? And so you're probably also feeling just very secure with who you are. I feel like you're comfortable in your own skin right about now, right? And it takes a lot of work to get to that point. But the Emperor card could also be what you're looking for, okay? Underneath it all, you are looking for a solid, stable connection. You're looking for that trustworthy connection. You're not interested in playing games. You're not interested in playing the field, all right? And, you know, sometimes, again, it's a level of maturity. All right, it doesn't matter how old you are, okay? It doesn't matter how old you are. That Emperor is that level of that mature connection, the one that can go the distance, okay? Again, that not playing games kind of energy. But I think while you might be looking for this solid, stable connection, okay, you also want to have some fun. And you can certainly, you know what, I'm getting a little bit of an energy here of I want my cake and I want to eat it too. And you know what, you certainly can have that. You can have fun, you can have passion, you can have romance, and you can have stability and security, and, you know, all those pieces just coming together, and it just feels like everything is starting to fall into place for you. All right. But, you know, the Emperor energy down below, this can sometimes represent a motivation for you as well. And with that Emperor, perhaps there's somebody who you admire. Perhaps there's somebody who you look up to and you look at their connection and their relationships and how they deal with their people and all these things, and maybe it's something that you aspire to a little bit. Could be parents, right? Maybe you have and that can go either way. Okay, you might have parents that really set a really good example, and it's like, I don't know if I'm ever going to find what my parents had or what my grandparents had. Okay, but then for others of you, there could be some parental influence there, especially if you grew up in a household where there wasn't maybe a lot of love, or maybe something did not work out, because quite often the emperor, can sometimes have had divorce under their belt, right? And but you could be taking some lessons, good or bad, from your parents, your grandparents, seeing the example that they have set for you, and then you're either wanting something very similar, or you're not wanting that at all, and you're really doing something a little bit different. You're doing things your own way because maybe their situation was not the healthiest. Okay, so that could certainly be giving you some sort of motivation for what you are looking for. But in your recent past, time is fluid, of course, and we've got quite a few major arcana coming out for you, so this could still be going on today. It could be yesterday, a few weeks ago. The Hermit card, solitary energy, and again, I think you're kind of done being single. Okay, but the Hermit code is the Hermit energy is very important. It's Virgo energy. Emperor is Aries, by the way. But Virgo energy, the Hermit, is very important to do some soul searching, to do reflection, to think about what you want, and to do some healing as well. Sometimes we really do need to retreat unto ourselves, and we really do need to take that time out from the world. So I think some of you have really taken some time out from your dating scene, and you've really taken that time to really think about your future, think about what you want, what is important for you, do that soul searching energy. And of course, the Hermit card is where we sometimes go to connect with the universe, to connect with our higher self, set our intentions, to light our path forward. The lantern that the Hermit holds actually holds the star. And what star does it hold? This one. Okay, so I think you're really focusing on your goals. You're setting your intentions, and you're really getting ready to welcome some new energy. The Knight of Swords, you're ready to try something new. This is your goals, thoughts, possibilities, and your conscious thoughts. Okay, so the Knight of Swords is sometimes quite the messenger. So I think that you may actually have some expectation, okay, that there's some sort of news or message or communication that's headed your way. I think you're also really thinking that maybe you need to take some sort of action. This is a very action-oriented kind of energy, okay? So maybe you need to take the lead, you need to take charge, and you need to put yourself out there, right? Initiate some sort of contact, initiate something, get the ball rolling, so to speak, okay? But the Knight of Swords is also this energy where you might be feeling a little bit impulsive, a little bit spontaneous, okay? Certainly ready to take action and move forward in some way. And, of course, we do have a little bit of spontaneous, adventurous kind of energy that comes out with the Fool as well, okay? So you might just be willing to try new things, to get out of your comfort zone, to do something a little bit different, to do something a little bit more exciting, okay? To get outside, all right? To get out and to try that and try those new things, okay? So you may be feeling a little bit inspired, okay? And we already see that with the Star card there, okay? But I think you're really trying to get clear on what you want there, okay? Setting your intentions. Sometimes the Knight of Swords is, a little bit impulsive in the fact that it's like, oh, I'm going to set intentions. Oh, but wait, what do I want? Oh, okay, yes, now I know. Oh, wait, yes, no, now I know. Okay, so sometimes the Knight of Swords is a little bit scatterbrained. Okay, so you might be, your thoughts might be a little bit scattered. Okay, so the Justice card is here to help you out there. Okay, because sometimes when we get really excited for the future, we kind of get a little bit flip-floppy. Okay, or we get a little bit, how should we say, confused sometimes a little bit. Okay, but that Knight of Swords is sometimes where we do need to come back down to earth a little bit. It's like all these ideas spinning in your head, all these possibilities spinning around in your head, and sometimes we need to come back down to earth just a little bit. And the Justice card helps you do that as well. All right, so the Justice card is in your near future. Now, this is very interesting, okay, because I think some of you are meeting somebody that is a very karmic connection, okay, a fated energy that's coming in here, someone that you're destined to meet, someone that is part of your future, okay? You might have some decisions to make about this, okay, but I think you're going to make smart, wise decisions. Now, this person could certainly be a Libran, okay, because we got the Justice card, so some Libran energy coming in here. All right, but at the very least, if they're not Libra, they might have Libra in their chart somewhere. But this is ultimately, even if they're not, this is somebody who is very clear. They're very honest. Okay, with that sword, they're very truthful. They speak their truth. They don't play games. Okay, once they know what they want, they speak their mind. Okay, but they are someone who is balanced. They're non-judgmental. They're fair. Okay, and it also is somebody who really values equality in relationships, equal investment, equal commitment, equal level of responsibilities, all of those things. Okay, so that could certainly be that type of person coming in. All right, but this could also just be karma really intervening, okay? This faded energy that's coming in here for you. You might have some decisions, some choices to make here. This can certainly be where, if you have not yet started a manifestation journey, this is certainly where you could either be releasing your intentions, or this could be where you're setting your intentions. You've got this clarity, this sense of purpose, okay? And you know where you're going, you know what you want, okay? You've gotten your thoughts in alignment here, and you're like, yep, I have made my choice. I have made my decision. And you're really in the driver's seat of your own energy here. Now, I really do have to say here with the Justice card, we did have a little earlier an energy where someone may have an opportunity to relight the flame with somebody, shall we say, okay, to welcome back somebody from the past. I don't feel that this is just some random energy. If that's you, I also don't feel that this is for the collective, okay? But I think there's a very important decision that you may need to make with somebody who you were in a very strong partnership with, someone who you may have been married to, okay, you may have lived with. It's something that got to that level, okay? And there just may be a chance to either clear the air, find the closure from this person so that you can move on, or maybe even have a second go, have a second chance. And I don't have any other return cards here, so again, don't get me wrong on that, but I'm just getting the energy that for at least somebody out there may be someone that does come back. Okay. And, at the very least, there might be an important conversation that you have with this person, whether you welcome them back or not. Okay. But there may still be an opportunity there. The hopes and fears is the 5 of Pentacles. There may be an opportunity. There's still something there, and you just never know. So if that's you, then you could certainly have that there. But I think that for a lot of you, this could certainly represent a new person coming in, somewhere where you're just it's the hand of fate. Okay, you're in the right place at the right time. I think this person is honest, they're open, they're fair, okay, and they are balance and equality may be very, very important to this person. They could certainly represent a Libran energy. Your current energy, your current attitude, also advice card, okay? You've really overcome a lot of obstacles and challenges, okay? Now you're ready to move forward. You're ready to embrace the next best thing. You're ready to put yourself out there, and you're ready to embrace the future, leave the past behind. The 6 of Wands is very much a movement card, okay? But it also shows that you're actually really confident. Okay, and you might have those moments where you're feeling a little bit down, or, a little bit impatient, or where your confidence may lapse a little bit. But I think overwhelmingly, I think you've really stepped into your personal power, and you're really confident that, that even if you don't find love today or tomorrow or even 2 weeks from now, I think you're really confident that you will find it when the time is right. Okay, but you're in the meantime putting yourself out there. You're trying new things. You're in the driver's seat, shall we say. And that's that advice from Spirit there as well, is that, you really are in the driver's seat. There's something about you that people gravitate towards you. Okay, and this is also Spirit saying that, you know what? Just keep moving forward, just get the ball rolling, just take the first steps there, and you know what, we'll take care of the rest. All right, so it really is one of victory, success, moving forward, being confident, overcoming obstacles, and really being in the driver's seat. But also you have the potential to attract new people and situations towards you also. The 8 of Wands is the energy that's around you, and it's a beautiful energy of manifestation, showing that your intentions are hitting their mark, are hitting their target. There's a lot of things going on in the background behind the scenes for you with this Eight of Wands. Things are starting to shift. There's forward momentum that is happening for you, okay? So if you've been feeling a little bit stuck, things are about to change for you, okay? This brings in some really positive news, good communication, whether it's you putting that communication out there or whether it's incoming. It's all about this fast energy. It's also about abundance as well. So I think that if you do something a little bit different, maybe you do try new things, put yourself out online or something like that, maybe get together with people, go out and socialize a little bit. I think that there's a lot of potential wherever you happen to be, to meet new people, to have those new connections, okay? Or even, again, just try new things, right? Put yourself out there. So certainly this big shift that's coming in here, all right? A lot of potential that is coming in your horizon here. Let's just get a couple more cards here for your external influences. What other external energy is influencing our beautiful Cancerians here? Seven of Wands, rising above your challenges. The Ten of Wands, you are done with previous situations. The Eight of Wands is walking away and walking towards your personal goals, your wish fulfillment. So this is really saying that, your intentions, your manifestations are working, right? The power of positive thinking, this big shift in energy, okay? A lot of potential is really unearthing for you here. The Seven of Wands, you've overcome a lot, okay? Any challenges or obstacles that you may be still in your pathway, okay? You're going to rise above. You're going to face your adversaries, okay? You're really going to be in a situation where you can really stand up for yourself and stand up for what you believe in, stand up for what's right. Maybe you even need to face something from the past here, okay? Especially if you've got a person coming back, it's like you might actually stand your ground. There's perhaps, if they want to come back and if they want a second chance, okay, I feel as though you're going to lay down the law of the land a little bit there, especially with that Justice card there. It's like, no, it's like, you know what? Maybe there's a chance, maybe there's a shot, but you know what? This is what my expectations are. And you're like, no. Okay, you're like, no, this is what I expect. This is what I'm looking for. And if you can't step up to the plate, then I'm good. So, but the Seven of Wands really does show here as well, reiterates the fact that you are in a position of strength. Okay, you can really face the world head on, and you're really feeling bold and brave and confident. Okay. And especially with that Eight of Wands, it's like things may have been stuck for a while, and now things are really moving forward, okay? You're really done, okay? Your old cycles, your old energies, your old burdens, anything that has been holding you down, holding you back, okay? And you have this new cycle with the Wheel of Fortune coming in for you here. Set up your boundaries, okay? Know what is important for you, what is not important for you, and I think you're really putting something to rest, putting something to bed. And again, I'm getting that energy where if someone wants to come back, you are really laying down the law there. It's like, no, I'm not going to let you back here unless you carry your fair share weight of the relationship, whether you commit as fully as I do, whether you, whether you carry your own portion of the responsibilities in relationship. It can't be one-sided, and I think you're really going to lay down that law, and they will either step up to the plate or they'll nope, away. Okay, but I do think for the rest of you here that your difficulties are done. I think there's some better energy that's coming in here for you. You're leaving the past behind. You're ready for something lighter and brighter and more exciting, and the Eight of Cups shows that as well. You've turned your back on any old energies, any old old flames, your fears, anything that no longer serves you, and you're moving forward. You may not know necessarily what the future holds, okay? And actually, if you look at your external influences here, I don't have people cards coming up here. Usually I do quite often, and I don't have people cards, okay? So I think that for some of you, the future is a little bit uncertain, but very exciting. Okay, you might not know what lies in store for you, but it's better than where you've come from. And you are just really embracing the future and detaching from the past. And again, your manifestations, what did you manifest? What are you hoping for? What are you wishing for? What star did you wish upon? What energies are you harnessing? Because that is what's coming in. And once you really do have that energy there where you finally detached from the past. So I think it's really exciting. The Eight of Wands does bring in some excitement here, okay, even though it's being a little bit elusive. And you know what, whenever I do have really big energies of manifestations, right, this faded energy, sometimes it's a little bit difficult to pinpoint down exactly who or what is coming in. Yes, there could certainly be a Libran person coming in, or at least someone who embraces all of those qualities of Libra, all right, which is really good for you anyway. Okay, but, and of course we've got Two of Cups, we've got a soulmate energy, we do have a Taurus energy with the Hierophant card coming in there as well, but otherwise it's all this faded energy, this faded connection. I think that the universe really does have your back and really does have a surprise in store for you. It's why they're being a little bit elusive, okay, as to exactly who. I got no court cards, okay, I've got an Emperor card, all right, but I don't have any other court cards other than the Knight of Swords, and that's really pretty much you. Okay, so otherwise it's just this big faded energy that's coming in here. So get ready to move forward. Expect the unexpected a little bit. All right, but we've got the Five of Pentacles showing your hopes and fears. Okay, so I think you're really maybe afraid of loss a little bit. The Five of Pentacles quite often is one of loss, or at least a lack mentality. So it is a little bit of a heads up for you to maintain a positive perspective, okay? To manifest from a place of abundance, never from a place of lack, okay? Always manifest from what you want, okay? From what you desire, not from what you don't want, okay? Please don't, okay? We don't want to attract anything that you don't want. We only want to attract the good, okay? What you do want, all right? So it's a very important reminder there. All right, but I think you're afraid, maybe afraid of, being out in the cold again, being, left behind, okay, of losing something important again. But I think there's really a lot of hope here as well. And we do have these pentacles in this cathedral, right? And these people, they're out in the cold, they're not focusing on it, they're just really kind of down in the dumps a little bit, right? And they're not seeing the potential here. So I think there is a lot of hope here for you. And I think you may just have a little bit of back and forth some days, right? Some days you're really, really hopeful and you really know and you're really positive, okay, about the future. And then I think other days you just get a little bit down in the dumps, and you know what? That's perfectly fine. It's human nature. Just be mindful of your thoughts and feelings, okay, especially when you do get in that kind of energy, because we don't want to stay there. Okay, so I'd say maintain hope more than anything. I'm just going to move those there. But your overall potential outcome here is certainly balance and harmony, partnering up with the right kind of person, a soulmate energy. This is true love connection that is certainly coming in for you. I think Spirit really does have something very exciting in store for you. And this is certainly something that can make you very, very happy. So beautiful energy there. And of course, we also have with that, we've got the Hierophant card. So again, I think that for some of you, okay, someone who you really did have a high commitment with, all right, I think that you may have potential to rekindle that spark, rekindle that flame. Okay, if you believe, you can do it. All right, but I think that you will only accept this person back if they're willing to work on your relationship, and if they have actually evolved, and if they have changed in some way, right? Because otherwise you're just welcoming back the same old, right? There's anything different, and what's the point? Okay, but the Hierophant also does show here that there is the potential here with this new connection. Okay, it's a faded energy that's here. It's possibly a spiritual union, a spiritual connection, but there is a potential here for, for long-term partnership, long-term connection. Okay, something that can certainly change your life for the better. The Page of Wands, something that also has some excitement here as well. Okay, a little bit of an adventure. And again, with the Fool card there, and, this forward movement, this travel, it's potential here. Okay, the Page of Wands, I think some of you might actually meet meet someone on a vacation, on a little quick weekend getaway even, and luck may just really be on your side because, you know, let's say you go to a tropical destination. Hello, Mr. Sunshine. Okay, you go to a tropical destination, maybe a week in Mexico or in the Caribbean or in the Mediterranean or something, or who knows, wherever you happen to live in the world. Maybe you do get a chance to go on some vacation and you just never know who you might meet, and you could just get really lucky because you could have this spark, okay, and maybe this person lives in the same town or the same city as you live, okay, and it's like, I had to travel all these miles to meet you. Like, you live like, you know, you live like 15 minutes away from where I live, okay, you just never know. All right, but the Page of Wands does bring in the new connection, something that's very exciting, something that really lights that fire within you, okay, something with some passion, some chemistry, okay, wonderful physical connection even as well, something that is very fiery and something that has a lot of potential, again, something very exciting there. And of course, we do have the sun bringing in happiness, joy, abundance, okay, but the sun brings in success, okay, and it also brings in a lot of optimism, okay, shining a light on your entire month, on your entire reading. It's absolutely beautiful energy. Love it when the sun comes out. So I think that if you have been feeling kind of in the darker energy, you've been feeling like, you know, you've been kind of alone, I think you're going to have some super duper positive energy coming in here to shine a light, to illuminate your path forward, to show you, give you a clear sense of direction, to bring in the right kind of people at the right place, the right time. And again, even something a little bit unexpected as well. Okay, so certainly a lot of potential that is coming in here for you, and I love it. Okay, love it, love it, love it. Thank you very much. I'm not going to take those. All right, so I'm going to close out your reading with a last piece of advice, and I love this. Exchanging gifts. What you have sent out comes back to you. The exchanging gifts has to do with the law of giving and receiving, okay? So certainly something that you deserve is coming in here for you, and maybe even something a little bit unexpected. So stay open to the possibilities. The exchanging gifts card quite often comes with a surprise, and a very happy surprise. All right, so you just never know what may come your way, okay? Be open and receptive, but again, kind of like the good karma, right? All of that good that you've ever put out, it's all starting to flow back to you now, and it's coming back in multiplied, okay? And it's a beautiful, beautiful energy. So stay positive, look on the bright side, expect the unexpected, be open and ready to receive, okay? Take the first steps, put your best foot forward. And I think there's a lot of things that are really happening for you. It's very exciting here for you guys. I'm going to leave that there for you. I hope there was something here that resonated. If there was, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Feel free to leave me a comment as well if you wish. All right, so I hope you guys have a fantastic month ahead, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.